Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode 156 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So, as per usual, we're going to be adding someone to the Shoutout, and now I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today, and this is actually probably going to be the last video where we're actually going to be taking this route to the Shoutout, because we're actually going to be working on a new route to the Shoutout today, and yeah, if you want to find out though, you'll have to keep on watching. Anyway, so stay to the Shoutout, and we are going to be adding Fever, and it's not just because they were subscribed to my channel. It's because they left a comment on episode 155 saying, "You're so underrated, man. Greetings from Poland." And that is just very, very nice to know that people watch my videos from Poland and that they also think I'm underrated. So for all three of those reasons, thank you very much for leaving that comment. And here is your shout out. So in today's video, you might have noticed what I've done here actually. So we're going to be building a swimming pool. Oh, and the reason we're doing that is because basically, I often think like it's a bit like inefficient in videos where like I have to go down like loads of steps of stairs just to get to the shout out gun. So what I thought we could do is make a quicker route, which is basically to build a diving board, which we're going to have in as well here, from upstairs in my house, the third floor, or into a swimming pool, and then like I can then like get out from there, and then well, it's a little bit slow I know, but I'll deal with that. And then like I can just run into the shotgun, get a sign, and then I think that just might be a bit quicker. And even if it's not quicker, it'll be a bit more fun, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on in this video. So first of all, I think we've done all the digging we need to do out of the video, so that's good. So now what we're going to need is we're going to need some wool. So I think I've got some wool in one of these chests here. I think it might be up here though, or one of these. But we are going to need some stone slabs as well. Now, I think I left it in there. Yes, I did. You're also going to need a little bit more blue wool, dark blue wool specifically. Yeah, and I'm also going to need to put on some cobblestone. Although we'll quickly see if that is any in here still. But I think it might all be out. Yeah, it is actually. Right, so what we're going to do first is I'm actually going to go up to the cobblestone room. And I'm going to get some cobblestone, and then we'll put that on smelting, because we're going to need some of that later in this video. So I think the cobblestone room is this one, and yeah, I'm going to put on 3 stacks then. So of course I am also going to need a bit of coal. Oh, and luckily I know exactly where that is. Right here, of course. Right, so I'm just going to throw away those few planks there because I can obviously replace those. Right, so that's enough in that furnace. So we're going to need 8 in each furnace. 8 pieces of coal specifically. And yeah. There we go. So while that is smelting, I'm actually now going to go and shear some sheep. Yeah, because I remember looking at my plan, and we need exactly 24 pieces of dark blue wool, rather than 15. Luckily, got some ready here. Here, yeah, there we go. Good timing there, actually. So I need 3 more, but I think that might have to unfortunately wait. Luckily, I do think we have enough light blue wool though, because I mean we only need 28 pieces of that. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, one short, but we can deal with that later in the video. As well as I'm actually also going to get a bit of dirt, just sort of like some bits like that, like it's not going to be visible. Oh yikes, spider. Good thing I've got my overpowered sword with fire aspect on, which obviously is a really good enchantment because it actually deals a bit more extra damage. I'm only going to have 1 stack of dirt, I think that should be enough. And so yeah, so I think what we need to do first is I also need to get rid of this particular layer of sand here, but that can probably wait until a little bit later in this video. So I think the layout is going to be, so on this particular layer, this is basically going to be where we're going to have a full ring of sandstone. So let's mark that now, and I think the pool itself is going to be 10 blocks, so once we've got some breath back. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's also mark this bit out here. Yeah, because kind of around this bit, this is actually where we're going to have sort of seating area. And just 'cause I think that might be pretty anyway. And yeah, maybe we could like relax there after the video. I know exactly. Right, so let's quickly just make sure this is the right link. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now let's actually start working some sandstone then. And I'll probably like get rid of some of the sand a little bit later in the video. Or maybe after the video once that stone is ready. So let's quickly just add in this. I think we're going to actually start with the floor first. So that's going to be sort of like a bit of a pattern here. So it's going to have sort of like blue wool arranged in a sort of array. If you get that at all. And then we're going to have stone slabs here, which are going to be sort of parallel to the blue wool. Oh, and then it's basically going to have like sandstone in between. So yeah, you get that all? So that's all going to be what the pattern's going to look like from above. I can imagine that's just with like obviously like actual more walls. Right, so let's get going then. Right, so I think what we will need to do is we will need to go and get one more piece of blue wool a little bit later. But I'm not going to make that an absolute priority right now. Right then. There we go. And now the rest of this, all here is going to be sandstone. Just like this. There we go. And so now what we're going to need is I'm going to do the walls. Oh, except I'm not going to want to waste that though. So the first layer is going to be entirely sandstone, so not too overly complicated here. So let's get all the way around here. There we go. And now the second layer, this is going to be sandstone on the outer bit here, but most of this is going to be light blue wool. So there we go, and now we just need to do all the way around here. And luckily I checked before the video, we do have exactly enough light blue wool, so that shouldn't be an issue. And there we go. And last thing is just now another layer of sandstone, and then that is pretty much the pool itself completed. There we go. Oh, so I'm slightly short on sandstone though, so I'm going to have to go and deal with that right now. But luckily I think some of my cobblestone should be done by now. So yeah, we can also make a few more stone slabs. Okay, so sandstone. I think, yeah, I've got a bit of sand here, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Luckily, I don't think I'm going to be using sandstone in too many more places though. And also I do have some other source of sand, because in case you don't know actually, I think like the lake used to expand out kind of further here to where the house is. Like if you've seen any early videos, you might know that. That like I think expand that's like here. Yeah, so yeah, I think there should still be a little bit of sand under there. So I can obviously dig that out if needed in the future. There we go, just enough sand that was, thankfully. It's a bit annoying though when you have like slightly short. Okay, so I'm quickly going to make a stone shovel here. Here, just because I'm not wasting any valuable resources. Actually, I'm valuable then for this occasion. Although usually I do actually tend to use stone tools actually if it's like terraforming, just because I don't really want to waste like some resources like that on that. Okay, so quickly cover this up here, because this is basically going to be stone slabs on this particular layer. But luckily I can probably fill this in with the sand I'm going to get here. And so probably here I'm going to need to like add in a little bit more sand on this bit. Well, I probably should have done actually now looking back, because I probably should have made this slightly smaller of a pool, but it's too late to change it now I think, because I'm not destroying everything already. Okay, so let's quickly just span this land out here. And this thing can probably go, because I think this thing's unnecessary now. I think that was originally just there for a torch, like, probably back when, like, I actually used to have a wheat farm here, if you've seen an earlier video. Like, maybe, like, look at episode, like, 10, I think, maybe? But only if you want to, that is. Oh, I'm getting a bit hungry, actually, so have a bit of bread. In fact, actually, I'm going to eat royal in a minute. I'm actually going to have a cake in a minute once my hunger goes down again. Obviously, got the cake shop there. Oh, good grief, a zombie. You are not invited to help me. You will hinder me, basically. So, yeah, there we go, that's dealt with. Okay, so there we go. So, I think I might get a little bit more dirt, actually. Right, so, luckily that's right up here, and I've got tons of it. So there go 49 more pieces. Yeah, so the last thing we're going to need to work on in this video is actually going to be the diving board itself, so I have a bit of a test run for the next video. Because I'm probably going to be going down it quite a lot in videos, just because it should be a little bit quicker or a bit more fun to get down to Shoutout Garden. And so there we go. Excuse me. And now the last thing we need to do now, I think, I'm assuming I'm not forgetting anything, is now just to add in a load of stone slabs on here. Yeah, just to be as the finishing layer. Yeah, so let's see how quickly we can do this, or at least get round. Then we are going to need to have a bit more around there. Right, let's quickly just fill this in as quick as possible. Well, here we are going to need to grab some more in a minute though. There we go. Just get a little bit more. Now, thankfully, I think I've got almost enough though. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. There we go. So I think this is going to be way surplus now, so I think quite a lot of this will probably go into a chest later, but either way, not more than enough is better than not enough though, as they say. Right, so there we go. I think this is now pretty much this area completed. So last thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to do most of this out video, is actually to add a deck chair. So Yeah, the way you do these is quite simple actually. So all you do, we're going to have 4 actually, so actually I might be able to do this all in this video after all. You just do it like this, and there we go, it looks like a sort of deck chair, like not like you can actually lie on it, like best you can do is like sit on it like this sort of, to get that. But yeah, it's not that great, but it's good enough though. Anyway, it's meant to be a decoration anyway though. And I will add an umbrella in here later, but I'm not dealing with that right now. So, last thing I'm going to do now, before we get onto the diving board, is I'm actually going to go and get one more piece of wool. Although, yeah, it is night time, so we are going to have to deal with some mobs here. I should have some lamps here, I think, actually. Oh, look at that, level 10, actually. Okay. Oh, grief, I'm a bit hungry, actually. So, there we go, that should be enough. They needed one more piece. Well, I don't have it, though, because I'm going to have to get rid of that wedge to make room for it in my inventory. There we go. Yeah, because I'm also going to have to empty my inventory out for the next video. By the way, in the next video we will go back to the Sky Island, in case any of you are wondering. Basically, like, I kind of had this idea after the last video, where, like, I just kind of noticed that how, like, slow it was to get down, so I decided to have a small more distraction here. Okay, so just double this stuff in here for now. I'll move this to a proper place soon, though. So I'm actually going to get some wood before we have some cake, though, and build a diving board. Maybe I'll get to sleep first. Okay, so I think the wood should be, you know exactly where that is. That's on the other side of this room. Oh, not there though. It's not meant to be. And yeah, luckily got some in here. Here we are gonna have this out of oak wood. I'm not gonna like divert from regular type of wood here, just because this does need to blend in with the house. We are also gonna need quite a lot of fences as well. Now, just because they kind of look like stilts, if you get that, possibly. So just do with that. There we go. And it's gonna have a bit of cake, and then yeah, maybe like you can sort of like work out where it's gonna be exactly. So I don't really want to build it on top of the cake shop. So I think we might need. So the way we should probably do this is maybe like up there. We should maybe like slightly alter where the windows are. I need to remove one chest as well. Where's that skelly coming from? No, thank you very much. Not today. So we're gonna have to do it like in this direction, and so let's mark out. It's going to be right here, I think, the diving board. So it's going to have to come out this way, and then we'll have to like turn in the water just to get towards the shoutout garden. Anyway, first of all, there we're going to have a bit of cake. So yeah, I'm going to need to refill this one, but luckily it's still got quite a bit of cake in here. So there we go. Num 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 num. Perfect. Right then, so let's actually go and work on this then. So we're going to need to go to the 3rd floor, and luckily I do have quite a bit of wood, so like, I can fill in this thing. Although I am going to get rid of this chest here, so what's in here? Nothing, so that's quite good. Okay, so right here, this is going to need to be cut back, and this is going to be where the diving board is going to come out from. So it only needs to come out probably to about here, so it's just over the pool. What I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to build a support column, if I forget. So, need to be very careful here. I'm actually going to crouch just to be extra careful. So, one more block, and there we go. Okay, and then it just needs to come out a bit more here. And just needs to come out here, and then that's done. And so, we are going to have a door in here as well, so let's quickly build that quickly. And without further ado, finally have a test go, so let's test this out as soon as so, hey guys, welcome to Cowman979 video, blah 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 blah. Let's go now someone to the shoutout gun, woo, splash. So, yeah, there we go. So that should hopefully be quite a good way of getting in the future. I think an enderman's still on the block here, so let's quickly... Oh, good grief, actually. I think it's falling in. So let's quickly just deal with that very quick. And yeah. Oh, not there. There. So yeah, there we go. That's what it looks like. So I know it looks a little bit wonky. I get at it. There's a bit... What I maybe should do is actually maybe make that a pressure plate door so it actually closes automatically. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. So yeah, that's probably going to make a really good thumbnail shot, hopefully. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you did enjoy it. Next video, we'll be going back to the Sky Island to work on that a bit more. Let me know if you have any ideas for that. And I will see you in episode 157. Bye, guys.